the tetrahedron, VG. All quiet. All plain and boring. Nothing exciting. Until now!
Hey!
We're back!
Yes, so, because we haven't reviewed a game in a while,
Since Donkey Kong.
Since GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
007.
We're now back with LittleBigPlanet 2, the review.
One of the funniest things about LittleBigPlanet is that a lot of people say they just don't get it.
Even though it's probably one of the easiest games to play in this age of chainsaw wielding, twin stick shooting, knife swiping age of gaming.
Anywho, let's crack on with the review.
Baka, I'm back too with gameplay.
LittleBigPlanet plays just like the 2D platformers of old, except with polished HD graphics, free planes you can jump around in, and real-time physics.
This time, the game has more of a story, thanks to the use of cutscenes, and it's all about Sackboy teaming up with a bunch of stationery to stop the Navigatron from sucking... is that the name?
Yeah, from sucking creativity from the world. The
I
story
was
is...
gonna say that, but...
Oh, never mind. The story is alright, and filled with plenty of quirky characters, though it can also be easily demolished, as it's as memorable as the Save the Princess story from the Mario games.
Still, it's the gameplay where LittleBigPlanet really shines like a shine sprite.
The jumping and bouncing through levels is more fun than Honest Revio's tea parties on Friday nights.
Hey,
Many complain about LBP's floaty jump mechanics, but we feel it gives the game a more playfulness to it.
Media Molecule has also added a ton of extra gameplay features that makes the traditional platforming more fun.
In particular, the grappling hook is tremendously entertaining and never grows tedious. I just want to swing around forever!
The other new gadgets, such as the Cratinator and the Grabinator, help opens a whole new can of puzzles and worms.
Sometimes you even do stuff outside of platforming, such as side-scrolling shoot-'em-up stages that remind us of Revenge of the Mutant Camels. All these additional features make this game vastly superior to the first one, that it actually makes it look like a beta.
You know, in fact, the first LittleBigPlanet is unplayable now. So let's just say it. It's dated. Let's save the trouble, it's dated.
Launchpad, this site is ever! Go Launchpad!
Of course, the main story is only half the game because if you enter Create mode, you have access to all the gameplay features that Media Molecule used.
Depending on how creative and how much commitment you're willing to put in, you can make some truly great things and share them online, so others can enjoy your work. Or you could create really hard levels that will make gamers cry to their knees and beg for a super guide.
All of this adds up to a game that offers a fresh idea on every level and results in things never going stale. Unlike my golden Chester bread.
One of these days I'll be in control of this channel.
Sackboy, unfortunately, isn't as smooth as butter. He controls well, but there are moments when he moves like Dynamite Schmickum and wants to blow himself up.
It sometimes feels like he's got soap on his feet, and he won't always respond as quickly as you would like.
These controls also transfer to the other parts of the game, and the more we think about it, the game has a very loose feel about it. Riding vehicles in the game suffer the same problems as Sackboy, and even the many gadgets feel like they weren't tightly put together.
The looseness of the controls, though, don't damage the game. It's more like a stutter, which players can get over. Just look at James L. Jones.
Creating things in Create mode isn't as streamlined as it could be, and grasping an understanding of all the neat features will take a while, which may lead to many players not bothering making levels at all. We do have ballet classes to attend after all.
Now that's a good sound.
LBP2's music has a very nostalgic quality about it. It's sort of like a bowl of Weetabix, in the way that all the instruments are added together to make whimsical and fitting tunes. Kind of like how the milk and sugar are added to make Weetabix the best cereal ever.
The sound effects are soft and punchy.
Oh.
And the voice work is decent, but it's hardly gonna set the world on fire. Or is it?
Oh God! Ravicoli, graphics.
If you thought Sackboy looked good in the first game, then your head will implode out of amazingness when you see the second.
The lighting effects have seen a significant increase and give the worlds a more layered tone. Textures are sharper, and Media Molecule's level designs help give the game a clockwork, nuts and bolts type of feel.
Like Dexter Morton's nose. Character models are beautifully textured, but suffer from Seefurism, when objects go through other objects, even if they are both solid.
Despite some technical shortcomings, LBP2 remains one of the best looking games on the market. I mean, what else do you expect from a PS3 exclusive? Bad graphics?
My nose at long length.
The game will last you forever.
If you're connected to the internet, which you probably are.
Completing the single player would take a good month at best, but that's only scratching the surface of what this game has to offer. You could spend hours creating your own levels and hours playing other people's levels. Add some good old money-grabbing DLC and you got a game that will last you until the apocalypse. Or until LittleBigPlanet 3 comes out.
That's if there'll ever be a 3.
Overall, I'm pissed off with your face.
All in all, LittleBigPlanet 2 is a one-of-a-kind game. No other game plays like it, and no other game wants to be like it.
What about Mod Nation Races?
Oh, yeah.
It's a game that will bring a smile onto the saddest of gamers, and there's just so much rich content and a wealth of things to do that this game is a must-have for every PS3 owner.
Unless you only like games with excessive violence, streams of gore, and lots of swearing. Actually, wait. You can add this content when you make your own levels. So yeah, LittleBigPlanet 2 is for everybody! And we mean
Everybody.